Wait till Don Gilbert.
All right, good morning. It's 10 a.m. Commissioners, the practice of this court to begin its regular meeting with the voicing of the invocation followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, either the American or the Texas flag. Should such practice be offensive to anyone or anyone who's watching today, you can either mute it or you can step outside. If you would you stand with us this morning? Commissioner Hudson.
Let's pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for this beautiful day that we have today. Thank you for our country, our great state, and our county. Thank you for this beautiful time of the year that we're getting to enjoy right now. Pray that you would be with each and every elected official today as we conduct the business of our court. Pray that it would all be pleasing to you and for all of us to be pleasing to you. And Lord, we just pray that you would keep your hand upon us as we continue to the rest of our day. And we ask all of this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
The American flag. Salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, it looks like we do have a quorum. Commissioner Marshall not feeling well this morning. Madam Clerk, was this meeting posted correctly?
Yes, sir.
All right. We can move forward this morning. I just want to acknowledge all of our guests this morning. Thank you for being part of Tyler County Commissioners Court this morning. Just letting anyone know, once we do your agenda item, you're more than welcome to get on out if you have to go somewhere. We understand that. First of all, we'd like to get to public comments. We have, looks like Mr. Glenn Kinney from ESD number 5 for funding for volunteer fire departments. Do you have your timer?
Okay.
Come on, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Kinney.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. I'm sorry Mike Marshall is not here today, because I'm going to be referencing him in here.
Okay.
I am here today specifically on behalf of ESD number 5 and the Danby Volunteer Fire Department, but by extension for all the volunteer fire departments. I'm here today to ask for some funding, possibly from the ARPA funds, as has been done from some of the other counties around here, for our volunteer fire departments. I'm trying to help us out, but that's not just a one-person deal. This belongs in Commissioner's Court, so I won't come up here and talk with y'all. Our volunteer fire department is in need of some help trying to work with some of our equipment. Mike has said that some of the volunteer fire departments have expressed a desire to have emergency standby generators. We're fortunate we've got a generator. We don't need a generator, but our big need at this moment is a building to house a pumper truck. Our pumper truck is having to be housed over our fire chief's personal house, outside in the weather and so on, because we just don't have room in our volunteer fire department for a pumper truck. We are looking at erecting a 24 by 40 metal building and so on. We've been trying to clear some space to put it up. We would specifically like to ask for some help in trying to do some foundation work and what you can do on trying to help us with the building itself. A reason for this, volunteer fire departments, we all appreciate all of our first responders, people who run to the sound of gunfire and so on. Volunteer firemen are a special breed in that they do it for nothing. They spend their own money many times trying to respond to our emergencies. They get nothing more than maybe a thank you, appreciate it, guys, y'all have fun. And we would like to show our appreciation for what they do and try to get some help in, helping them take care of their equipment. And we would like to ask y'all to consider helping us fund a building for our fire departments, and like I say, by extension, maybe some of the other fire departments also. Appreciate your consideration and your time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny.
Thank you, sir.
There's no more public comments.
No,
Okay. All right. Do we have any table items from our previous meeting?
no, sir.
No tabled items from our previous meeting. Our consent agenda. We have our minutes from our previous meeting,
February the 13th.
February 13th. Need a motion to
Motion
approve.
to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
And
Any
you got it on
opposed?
Friday instead of Sunday night.
All right, all our monthly reports, we have our probation, our clerk, our extension, auditor, treasurer, and justice of the peace precinct 1 monthly reports. Need a motion to accept these monthly reports.
So moved.
Second.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. All right, our resolutions this morning, we're gonna start off because we are filled with lines this morning. So we're gonna start off with our Lions proclamation. It was item number C. Whereas Lions Club International is the world's largest service club organization with 1.4 million members in approximately 50,000 clubs. And whereas upholding the motto, "We serve," Lions are men and women who volunteer their time to meet humanitarian needs, encourage peace, and promote international understanding through the participation in club activities. And whereas chartered in 1948, the Woodville Lions Club continues to uphold the legacy and principles of the founding members. And whereas this marks the 75th anniversary of the Woodville Lions Club. And whereas for 75 years, the Woodville Lions Club has provided outstanding and commendable leadership and service, enriching Tyler County area as a whole. And whereas the Woodville Lions Club is a valuable service club in the community where they have facilitated funds for local scholarships, activities, and organizations, as well as the Texas Lions Camp and the Lions Eye Bank of Texas. And whereas observance of this anniversary provides an opportunity to extend the gratitude of our community for as many valuable contributions made to the Woodville Lions Club. And now, therefore, may it be resolved, I, Milton Powers, County Judge in the Commissioner's Court of Tyler County, Texas, do hereby recognize the 75th anniversary of the Woodville Lions Club and encourages all citizens to recognize the Woodville Lions Club for their generous civic and community efforts in both the past and future services. Thank you. And I'd like to say, I'm now a Lion too. I might ask all the Lions if y'all would come up here, and we're gonna ask if y'all can sneak in behind us here. Yes, I need-
Here's the long one. If you want to
Okay.
sign it, then hold it.
I need a motion to adopt this proclamation.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say
Aye.
aye. Any opposed, same sign. All right. Where's our president? You need to come over here and get him a.
I know that. I heard that.
You realize you're gonna run behind the truck in the arena this year. Okay, put you in front of the
I
truck.
think so the same. All right.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Good call.
That's it?
All right. All right. We're going to move back to item number 8, proclamation declaring the Fair Housing Month in Tyler County. Fair Housing Month for proclamation, whereas Title 8 of the Civil Rights Act of 1968 as amended prohibits discrimination in housing and declares a national policy to provide within constitutional limits for fair housing in the United States. And whereas the principle of fair housing is not only a national law and national policy, but a fundamental human concept and entitlement for all Americans. And whereas the National Fair Housing Law during the month of April provides an opportunity for all Americans to recognize the complete success and the goal of the equal housing opportunity can only be accomplished with the help and the cooperation of all Americans. Now, therefore, we, the county commissioners of Tyler County, do proclaim April as Fair Housing Month in the county of Tyler, for do hereby urge all citizens of this locality to become aware and support the fair housing law. I need a motion to accept.
So moved.
So move. Second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. We move to item number B, a proclamation declaring April 2023 is Dogwood Time in Tyler County. Madam Treasurer, do you have anything you'd like to say on that before we get started? All right.
I heard an executive director there, but that's it.
The show begins this
The
weekend.
show begins this weekend. All right. Well, do I have a motion to accept?
Yes.
There's a motion.
Second.
Second. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same. Our proclamation for is Dogwood Time in Tyler County. Whereas for some 80 years, the citizens of Tyler County have celebrated the spirit of springtime, honoring the dream and vision of James E. Wheat from 1938 with a celebration of the Tyler County Dogwood Festival. And whereas with a community purpose, spirit, and vigor, Tyler Countyans have paid tribute to the glories of spring and lovely dogwood trees by creating each year a growing and more beautiful dogwood festival. Whereas the celebration will encompass 3 weekends, beginning the Festival of Arts at the Historic Heritage Village, March 17th and 18th, Western Weekend Trail Ride and Rodeo, March 24th and 25th, and the 80th Queens Weekend Parade, Coronation and Historical Play, April 1st, 2023. And whereas the Kingsmen of Tyler County have met and selected the county's new Dogwood Queen to be crowned on the stage of James E. Wheat Amphitheater. Whereas in the words of James E. Wheat, what can be done in small towns where there is a spirit of goodwill and broad-minded appreciation of the culture and aesthetic values of life, which enables people to work together for the common good, and the basis of what Mr. Wheat had in mind when he first uttered the words, "It's Dogwood Time in Tyler County." Now therefore, I, County Judge Milton Powers, do hereby proclaim March 1st, through April 1st, 2023. It's dogwood time in Tyler County. Buck, do you want to say it?
Well, I've never got to say it actually, but yeah, it's dogwood time in Tyler County.
Well, in Texas, we urge all citizens to recognize this month by enjoying the beauty of the season and 80th annual Tyler County Dogwood Festival. All right. I don't know about you, but I love it. We have one more proclamation here going down to item number D. It's the National County Government Month. Need a motion?
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. All right, I'm reading this last one, y'all. Whereas the nation's 3,069 counties serving more than 330 million Americans provide essential services to create healthy, safe, and vibrant communities. And whereas counties fulfill a vast range of responsibilities and deliver services that touch nearly every aspect of our residents, our lives, and whereas the Tyler County takes pride in our responsibility to protect and enhance the health, the well-being, and the safety of our residents in efficient and cost-effective ways. And whereas under the leadership and the direction of the county judge and Tyler County Commissioners Court, primary focus is the betterment of all of its citizens through communication and education and involvement. And whereas it is the goal of the Tyler County Commissioners Court to bring prosperity and growth to Tyler County by recognizing the potential that lies within the heart and the soul of the amazing citizens residing within our borders. And whereas Tyler County comes together as one body of county government, united to serve the residents of the 229th county in the state of Texas. Now therefore it be resolved that I, Milton Powers, Tyler County Judge, do hereby proclaim April 2023 as National County Government Month and encourage all county officials, employees, schools, and residents to participate in county government celebration and activities. Madam Treasurer,
Yes, sir.
would you like to say anything what me and you have got on that?
Well, I think that, we've never really taken the time to, identify that there is a time to honor your local government, and that we truly have the best interest of the county at heart, and we work collectively together to make sure that that comes off like it should. That being said, we'd like to encourage our schools and our citizens to take part and encourage them to be a part of our court in times where that's necessary and appropriate, and take a tour of the courthouse and spend time with their elected officials and get to know exactly what they stand for and how they represent them. So that's what it's designed for.
Yes, all right. Thank you. She's been working hard, and we're trying to get with some schools and different things, and we're going to try to pick out some kids from each school to be able to come and look throughout what goes on in county government and visit commissioners, treasurers, auditors, different places around and see how county government works. So that's a wonderful thing. Thank you, Madam Treasurer. All right, we've moved to line number E, the ordering of authorizing the 2023 sale of fireworks for San Jacinto Day, according to the occupation code of 2154.202H. This is something that I looked into, and I know I spoke to others about. I spoke to other county judges, and they do this to give the opportunity to other people, for the fireworks people, to be able to have another day to be able to sell fireworks. I don't know if Ken's in here, but I spoke with Ken, and he said we're okay with all the fire stuff, so we're good on that. So do I have a motion?
Motion, so moved.
Motion so moved. Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. All right. Our resolution for item number F, resolution adopting civil rights plans and policies for the Tyler County CV 21-0384 water improvements grants. Do you have something on that?
No, sir. What I think we have is a resolution on every grant project you do. This is how we start out by adopting these policies. This is a requirement for every grant you will do. If you have any questions, I know there are a lot of pieces of paper there, Judge. It's about, 20 pages?
20 pages long? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's just part of your civil rights policies and plans. And we probably already have this in existence, we're just re-adopting it on this grant. It would have been on your last grant as well.
As I read through this last night, there's a lot of information. So,
For sure.
all right.
I'll
I
make
need
a motion that we
there's a
adopt.
motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Uh,
Any opposed, same. All right. Move to item G, resolution authorizing, signatories of Tyler County, CV 21-0384 water improvement grants. Ms.
Yes, so on every grant project, this is how we also start out by opening a bank account. Contrary to what some people believe, a check does not arrive to the county, and that's not the way the funds are drawn. So we do have checks and balances, and this allows us to do that. So this resolution, which is authorized, we can sign the drawdowns.
I move that we, accept the resolution.
Okay. So move. Second, all in favor say aye. Any opposed, same. All right, we moved to item number 5, and we're gonna skip all the way down to item P, because we have someone here today on that, and we're gonna get rid of that one, where they can be able to leave. We're here on item number P to accept the donation of $950 from Hockham. I'm sorry. For insurance, Pilgrim Insurance to the Tyler County Senior Citizens Program. Commissioner Black.
Put that in form of motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Any opposed, say.
And, could y'all come up and
Yes.
we sure appreciate it. We can sure use all the help we can get there. So,
Great.
You mind if we get a
Yeah,
photo
come-
of
come.
this?
y'all wanna come back here? Thank you.
Whatever y'all, whatever's good.
Yeah, y'all.
Yes. Good to see you.
We appreciate it. And actually, one of our seniors at the, site nominated
They
the
did.
program.
Yes, they did
So,
at our meeting. All right.
Just
thank you.
a little information
Thank
real
you.
quick. Ojai gave $4,500 away this year through our agency to Tyler County. And we went to 5 entities. Every entity got the same amount of money. And our members, they choose the entity and vote on it. And the Nutrition Center was one of those. And so
we
we're
greatly
happy.
appreciate it.
We're happy.
Thank you very much.
Judge, we want to say thank you to the commissioners and the officers and the sheriff for all you do for us here in the county and for the county. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
All right, well, we got item number P taken care of. Let's go back to item number A on number 5. Our budget amendment line item transfers. Madam Auditor.
That's, the one for the JPs and the education. As you know, that the hotels and everything have went up
Yes.
And so we need to amend those particular budgets to be able, for them to be able to stay within budget when they have training to go to. And then we have one for the airport.
Okay.
As you know, we're trying to get a grant and all that, and we're having to do extra work out there, in preparation. So, I'm asking for the extra money. General fund pays for it. Anyway, we just transfer the funds over there to keep track of the expenses.
Yes. For the airport there, that is something that we're trying to get a grant on, and we needed to have more money over into that account for that, to be able to get that grant. For the Justice of the,
And I know that Mike has been dealing with
yes,
some lights out there
yeah,
that, they got struck by lightning, and that's been a big expense, trying to get those things fixed for the planes to land safely.
yes. Well, on the first one, on the Justice of the Peace training, moving 1,000 to 3,500, need a motion to
So moved.
Motion to accept.
second. Second. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same. And for the budget amendment of the airport in general, from the general fund,
Motion to, accept.
there's a motion, second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same. All right. County bills, I have a motion to pay the county bills.
So moved.
So moved, second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. All right, item number C, revision of guidelines for maintaining the appearance of the Tyler County Courthouse. Commissioner Blaster,
Yeah, I put that in form of motion.
there's a motion,
And you got a second?
so there's a second.
I wasn't in favor of adopting those guidelines in the beginning, but I think we need to do something about the offices, that are elected officials and, appointed officials. I think that we need to be able to make the decision that, to hang what picture we want or they want, in their offices. So I would just suggest that we revise that part. We do need some rules because we don't want it to be a free for all. We don't want to get in a situation like we did before. But, so I think we do need some rules, but I think we ought to amend it to where, they can make those decisions in their office and still get with Burtis to hang those, pictures and things.
So,
But they still have to fall within those guidelines, right? The historical. commission.
Well, I believe, if I'm correct on this, that we're the only county that adopted those as law.
Yeah.
So,
we.
it's more of a guideline, suggested guidelines
Okay.
for the courthouse, so.
So what we're gonna be revising is just like in the hallways and stuff, in the public areas in the hallways.
Public areas in the hallways would stay the same.
Okay.
Be approved through the, historical local commission. So, that would stay the same. But within the offices, like, for instance, Jackie's office, it's closed to the public. So, I think she ought to
Yeah.
be able to hang a, Constitution up there if she wants to, but,
Can I hang a picture of George Strait too?
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. All right.
I said aye.
Going number D, we're going out for bids for petroleum products, road and bridge materials, hauling and road materials, removing debris management, emergency standby services and debris management. Commissioner Marshall is not here today.
That's our standard that we go out every year for,
Okay,
so it's a standard item.
all right. I need a motion to.
So moved.
There's a motion, second?
Second.
There's a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. County representation of legislative being paid out of legislative services. Madam Auditor,
there is a lot of things that TAC puts on that is very needful for the officials to go to. And so what the request that I'm asking is that when you go to something that's not required, I mean, you can get continuing education hours from all of it, but like risk management, typically I would have no reason to go to risk management. However, they provide the guidelines of safety and so forth in the offices as well as for road and bridge. And the departments do not have in their budget to go to everything that they need to go to. So if it wasn't directly related to their continuing education hours, it would be paid out of this line item. I mean, there's 10,000 in there,
Yes.
so that's what I'm asking.
Well, that's for also, I know, in
Legislative.
updates and stuff like that also. Okay. All right. Well, any discussion? All right, need a motion to,
So moved.
there's a motion. Any second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. All right. Moving to item number F, our contract between Tyler County and David J. Waxman Incorporated for the administrative services for the Texas Department of Agriculture. This is CDV 21-0384 grant, our water system improvements with Tyler County Special Utility District. You have
Yes,
something on?
this is also one of the things we do when we first start a grant project. Excuse me. You will have 2 service contracts with each grant generally. You'll have one for your administration and one for engineering. The costs for, my services and the engineer generally come out of the grant. So are there any questions regarding the contract or the grant for that matter?
I know, did y'all have any questions?
No. A lot of reading on it, I know that.
All right. You have anything else?
No,
Okay.
sir.
All right. I need a motion to accept.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. The exception of the deputation of Morgan Martin in our district clerk's office. Is Renee in here?
I think they have
Okay.
put that in form of a motion.
There's a motion. I need a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. All right, our official bond and bond to state comptroller for Melissa Carson, our new tax assessor collector.
And so she's got 2 bonds. One of them is her official bond that stays with the county, and the other one we have to mail to the comptroller.
Okay. All right. Any discussion? All right, need a motion?
So moved.
There's a motion. Second? Here, second, did you say?
Yeah, I said
Okay, all right, did you? All right, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. All right. Items I and J, Commissioner Hughes.
Yes, well, I would make a motion to table those items until we get with, there's some wording that we, please look at and needs to have changed.
Okay. Items I and J there, we will have them tabled. Need a motion to table those?
I'll make a motion that we table items I and J.
All right. Need a second?
I second
There's a
I'll
second.
have him make the motion.
it. Okay.
Oh, you got him making a
Okay.
motion?
Yeah, I thought he did.
I'll
There you
second
go.
it.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. All right. Item number K. Ratification of adding Ms. Shannon Benton, our FCH Extension Agent, as a Healthy County Wellness Sponsor for Tyler County. Madam Treasurer, you have anything?
Other than, we're not changing anything other than just adding Shannon.
Okay. All right.
Put that in form of a motion.
There's a motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. All right, Tyler County's participation in TAC 2023 DIR Certified Cybersecurity Course for the county employees fulfilling the requirement of Texas Government Code 2054.5191.
And I put that in form of a motion.
There's a motion. Is second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. All right, adding county judge's signature to the TAC ATBP member contract. Do you have, that's just a,
That's just so that you are able to sign for our health insurance.
okay, all right.
So moved.
There's a motion, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Who made the second?
Doug. Any opposed, say. All right. Item number N, change the part-time status of the senior nutrition program employees to full-time beginning May 1st, 2023. Commissioner Blaster,
I put that in form of a motion.
there's a motion.
Okay, I wanted to put this first because, you know, we can't really take it on ourselves without having full-time employees. And the hospital has been great to us. Sandra, thank you so much for everything that she's been doing at the hospital. And, but we're gonna have to take this on ourselves. And, I think it'd be easier for all of us. Don't you agree? Cause even Miss Sandra's been in the kitchen working and, it's just, it's time. It's time for us to go ahead and, I think we've got our feet on the ground now and, we couldn't have done it without Tyler County Hospital for sure. And I'd like to give a round of applause to them. We served, Lynn, am I correct? We served 500 meals in February, a little over 500. And we've got over 94, I think, this morning signed up for the program. So, I mean, that's pretty good since we just started in January. But with us taking over the program, we'll be able to do the meals for like $2 to $3 per plate. And we can turn out more numbers because it's just going to grow from here, I believe. And, but thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate all y'all done.
All right. And
Oh, yes. And we are getting, the, $80,000 in reimbursing
yes,
money. So that's gonna,
So it's not a full expense.
yes, it's not a full expense to the county.
yes. And that's not, I mean, we've had to pay the hospital, of course, for the meals that they prepared, but, from now on, we'll be putting that towards our food and employees. And, I've already talked with Jackie and we've kind of worked it out also, within the nutrition center budget. So it's not going to really be that big of an impact to, get this going. So,
And they are happy, aren't they?
oh yeah.
Yeah, that was something that was needful.
They're very happy.
It's not about the food.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just,
It's about
the community.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I go up there, but there are some, I've had a lady,
Some of them are about the food.
I had a
too.
lady come up there and she said, Mr. Joe, I can't pay the $3 every time. I said, you know what, you come up here and you eat. You don't worry about paying. I said, it's suggested donation. You don't have to pay it. So it is helping some people that don't have the, you know, ability to pay for their meals every day.
I know it does. There's certainly, there's some that may be their only meal that they get in a day's time. So I think it's a wonderful thing that the opportunity we've been able
Yes.
to do this. And I want to thank you, Joe, and everybody else that's been working on that.
There's still quite a few on the other program too, the Meals on Wheels, right?
Yes, sir. That's handled through Angelina County Senior Citizens Activities, Inc. That's who's handling that portion of the contract. So,
Any more discussion? I had a motion, I had a second. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same. All right. Item number O is authorize Commissioner Blacksher to give a 30-day notice to terminate the meal preparation. agreement with Tyler County Hospital on April 1st, 2023.
And I put that in form of motion.
And I'll second.
There's a second. Any discussion?
Me and Sandra, when we first talked about this, we wanted to have a 30-day out just in case it didn't work. But, so I wanted to, on, April 1st, I wanted to issue that to where she has in advance and they don't order a bunch of stuff that, they don't need.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. All right, we've did P, so we're going down to Q. Ratify the donation of rock from Rainer Forest Resources LP on County Road 4451. Commissioner Blackson,
Yes, sir, I put that in form of motion.
there's a motion. Any second? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same.
I said aye. I'm not with it today.
All right, number R, ratification of lease agreement with First National Bank, Wichita Falls for a 2023 John Deere 670G motor grader for Precinct 4, Road and Bridge Department. Commissioner Hudson.
Yes, all that is the, we traded in one that we had and getting a new one for the lease agreement. And, it's all been taken care of. It's just, ratifying the lease agreement is all we're doing. All the
Because
paperwork's
the
been done.
purchase was approved
Purchase
last
was
year.
approved
Last
last
year.
But
last
they
year.
didn't have it in stock, and so we
Okay.
just got it this past month.
Well, do you put that
Put
in
that
the
in
form of
form of a
motion? I
motion.
need a second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. All right, maintenance use agreement with Tech Stop for County Road 3020. Commissioner Marshall's not here today, but I do know a little bit about that, and that's, we're trying to extend the County Road 3020 for some purposes of business opportunities and different things for Tyler County. So we're extending that road
And
there,
that's the industrial park road,
the
right?
industrial park road. Yes, sir.
So, where are they gonna put that?
Um,
On the end, like?
yeah, on the
County?
end, it'll be across from, Texas Metal Works. They'll be extending on out all the way across through there. And TxDOT has come
Because it crosses,
because it crosses into where the new highway's gonna come and everything else in. So we had to extend our roadway there.
and TxDOT requires this to be approved through
Yes.
Commissioner's Court before they will move forward with the business to help them.
Okay. All right, I put that in form of motion.
There's a motion.
Second.
Second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. All right, item number T, reimbursement to Tyler County Softball Association. Commissioner Marshall's not here for the 2023 year. Need a motion?
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Second, all in favor say aye.
Jackie, is it $2,000 if I'm correct?
I don't know, I haven't seen the attachment.
Well, the attachment's like for $11,000, but I know.
Well, the most we give is 6,000.
Yeah, the most we give is 6, and he had it on here in an earlier agenda, I think, and then
They didn't have
they
the
didn't act
invoice.
on it. They didn't have their receipts and all their documentation in order, so that's why it's back on here. But that's a standard thing that we do every year for the softball, and then there's other ones that get some too, so.
So do we give 6,000 every year to softball?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
And I think to the baseball also.
and the
right?
baseball also.
Yes. Okay.
So is this one gonna be 6 or
That's the most they can get.
they
Yes.
divide it out to somebody?
Well, I just want to clarify, because it did say 11,000.
Well, that's what they spent,
That's how
but
much
we're
they
only allowed to
submitted.
give
I didn't know
them
if it was I think we did 2,000 for the football
Mhm.
Yes.
league.
No, I think that was fall.
It's a standard thing. It's been there since I've been on the board.
Had a motion second. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same. Item number U, presentation of section 3 as required by Texas Department of Agriculture for CB 21-0384 Water Improvements Project. Do you have something on that?
Wish I did, Judge. I didn't realize this was on today's agenda, and this is the one thing I cannot do off the cuff, because I have to do a real presentation for you. So I would ask the court to please table this item and allow me to come back.
I motion to table this item.
Second.
All right, we have a motion to table item U, and got a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say. All right. New Deputy Academy Tuition Support Process. Sheriff Weatherford?
Thank you, Judge. Yeah, you just titled it there. What we're looking at is a program that's similar to what we've had, where if you were currently employed in the fire department, whether it be through dispatch or through the jail division, and we felt that you would be an asset as a patrol deputy, licensed peace officer, that we would send you through the academy. That employee would continue to be paid. And then once they got out, so once they received their TCOL certification, they would be employed as a deputy. And really Chase and Allie, my investigator, and also Madam Treasurer, really took the lead on this and looking and seeing what other counties were doing as far as the ability to now attract applicants that are not employed with our county agency, but have the desire to work in this county and to provide that service. So what this contract is before you is really is that opportunity for us to be, if we decide that we have a qualified applicant, that we have the ability to begin paying them at a lower rate, send them through the police academy, and pay for that tuition itself. And again, that is money that is that is our line item for us to be able to pay for that. We don't need any additional monies to do that. We just need the ability to come before you and to have that blessing on this contract, if you will. And this contract has been vetted by the Texas Association of Counties as well. And again, it's something that we're facing now the same way the medical field is, and also the education field, is the ability to be able to track these applicants. And we do feel that there is some qualified applicants out there, some people that we would really like to be able to send through this program, but they just don't have those means of attending that academy without any type of payroll. So, and we will make sure these individuals are dedicated to Tyler County. This contract, it will come with a 3-year contract where they are obligated to our county and of course to our citizens. Chase, do you have anything you'd like to add on this? And I refer to Chase here lately, and the Lions Club's heard me refer to Chase here recently too. He is the future of our law enforcement, and he sees the trends of where things are, where they've been, but more importantly, where they're headed. So I wanted him to really be involved in this. Again, he and Leanne really got the ball rolling with this. So Chase, anything you'd like to add on that?
New applicants in law enforcement are down, retirements are up, and we'll never be able to compete with a state agency, federal, or even big metropolitan agencies. But there's no reason why we shouldn't do everything we can to be proactive in retaining our officers here for the county compared to other agencies here in Southeast Texas. And it's hard for anybody to not have an income for 5 or 6 months while going to an academy. So I really think this will open up the door to a lot of people who want to get in law enforcement but don't have the means to. And this is like I said, this is something that's not just we're going to find some off the street. There's going to be a whole process of hiring them. There'll be a board interview that Leanne and I talked about, both law enforcement and people from the county. They're going to be required to write an essay, letters of recommendation, because we want to find the best people that are qualified to receive this money. You're getting paid. you're receiving on the job training, and you're going to be getting a license that will allow you to carry out your career. So I think this is a good thing to do. Hopefully, we'll find the best people that can be not just law enforcement for the rest of their life, but here in Tyler County. That's what we want to really do.
Jesse, Leanne, anything you'd like to add on this? I know you had a big hand in it.
No, I just think that, as an investment for the county, you invest obviously money, you invest in people. This would be, our way of doing so to retain, as Jay said, qualified applicants. I mean, ultimately, and the sheriff has made mention of this many times, what we're after is lifers. You know, a Donald Calhoun, you know, a local guy that has, Chase Natalie, that has, Ron Webber, that has been here, loves Tyler County, and has no intention of getting their experience from here and moving on at the county's cost. And that's where we've been in the past. So we've come up with this based on our research with TAC and other counties that do similar projects.
One question I got, Sheriff, can you just get them for 3 or you can't go to 5, 5 years?
Oh, yeah, I mean, that would ultimately but we feel with the 3-year, we've run into the problem, I say these guys have really run the problem of getting these guys trained, and I mean, in about a year and a half, them being gone. 3 years, 4 years we felt was a little long. 3 gives them that opportunity to really experience Tyler County, the law enforcement aspect of it, the community aspect of it. And we're hoping after that 3-year mark, and again, that we'll have them. But again, with this, it is, as Chase said, there's gonna be a lot of vetting, if you will, to that. And of course, you know, going through the hiring process and stuff like that. We're hoping and praying to get local applicants, if you will, those that once they retain this license, not going anywhere. They want to be here to begin with. So that's
And the reason I asked that, me and Leon have been looking into a program for the CDL driving course.
Yeah.
And you can do it for the county, but you can get them to sign for 5 years. That's why I was,
exactly, yeah.
that's why I was wondering, you could,
Yeah. Good window. And again, though, too, you get, if you know, even if we make it through the 3-year process, 3-year term, and they don't, you know, we don't want anybody here that doesn't want it.
yeah,
We want the best productivity and attitude we can get.
Yes.
Any more discussion? Need a motion.
So moved.
So moved. And a second.
Second.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Sir.
All right. Item number W, authorize Tyler County Child Welfare Board to place crosses on Courthouse Square on April 3rd, 2023 in honor of National Child Abuse Prevention Month. Ms. Sell, you got anything you want to say on that?
I just want to recognize, we will recognize on April 10th here in our court our proclamation. But I did want to put this on the agenda to get approval because we will wait until the Monday after Dogwood, because everybody will be on the courthouse square that whole weekend, and we don't want our crosses to, get knocked down and everything, but we'll get those put up that Monday morning, and Chris will be here with us, and we'll get that done. But we will be back in for proclamation on April 10th for child abuse.
Thank you very much.
Motion to approve.
There's a motion, and a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same. Recommendation from the selection committee to award an engineering firm for CDBG TDA FY 2021, 2022 project number CDB 21-034 water system improvement. And Mike's not here.
But,
You got that?
yes,
Okay.
the committee met this morning. Mike wasn't here, but he authorized an alternate for himself. So we were able to do it. We got 7 responses, 7 proposals or qualifications rather. We had Lead Engineering, Goodwin Lassiter, Reba Kitzner, Fitz and Shipman, Schomburg and Polk, and AWC and Centerline Engineering. After reviewing all of their qualifications and what they had experience-wise, if they worked on this particular grant, we selected and Goodwin Lassiter Strong as our recommendation. We have a good working relationship from past grants that they've done like this, and they're very knowledgeable and easy to work with. And so that's the recommendation of the committee to award that to Goodwin Lassiter and Strong.
Goodman,
Goodwin.
okay.
A motion we award the engineering, selection to Goodwin Lassiter Strong.
Okay. Second. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, say. All right. All right, item number Y, Sharp, BP -50 C26 color copier lease with Texas Document Solutions of Tyler County. And this is for the Tyler County Emergency Management Building. I didn't even know that they didn't have one over there.
Yeah, they asked about it last year, but then stuff got crazy, and so I put it back on here to get it approved for them.
Okay.
So moved.
There's a motion, need a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, number 6, do we have any comments by court members pertaining to matters of county government? Anything? All right. You don't have anything to say? All right. All right, our executive session?
Yes, we do. Executive
All right, I need a motion to go in an executive session.
session.
Need a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say. All right, we'll be back in just a moment. We are going into executive session at 10:57 a.m.